there we have it. Guys, what an just a crazy adventure. I never thought this series would go this far. I never thought this series would get that popular. But here we are. You know, this series started off as just, you know what, I feel like playing this mod, and look where we ended up. Obviously, the last couple of months has been very inactive, I should say, with the series. We haven't been, well, I should say I haven't been uploading many videos. The main reason behind that, and I'll go more into detail after this little speech, but yeah, basically it didn't end the way I was hoping, but we got there in the end, and I'm happy. We have King's Landing, we have the Iron Throne, which my Master of a Coin likes to stand right in front of. We now have access to gold cloaks. This Genos Flint. There we go. Get me some gold cloaks. And yeah, just an crazy adventure. We are ending the series where we started off in the streets of King's Landing, if you guys remember. It all started here in the streets of King's Landing. My character traveling down south from the north, just looking for work. Somehow got stuck into a giant conflict. Here it was, right here. And yeah, you guys know the story. It was it was a pretty good one. Just to look back, you know, we joined the north, we left the north, took out the free folk over here, wiped up the free folk, convinced a bunch of northern lords to join us, like the Karstarks and the Umbers. We took out Winterfell, defeated Roose Bolton, avenged Robb Stark, went even further. Well, actually, we accidentally went to war with the Iron Islands, took them out, eventually took out the Riverlands as well, and then eventually moved on to the Westerlands, which was an awesome war. And yeah, and then last episode, where you last saw it, we were at war with the Reach, which we still are at war. But obviously, it's just there's been a lot of issues with the mod on my side personally. I think my mod is just a little bit outdated, so it's got a few bugs in it, and recording this series has just been an absolute nightmare. It's the reason why I've delayed this for so long. It kind of was just taking all the love out of it. So yeah, as you can see, we did go to war with the Reach. It was pretty tough. I just sort of I think this was the nail in the coffin for me personally. So as you know, you may remember, there's a few rebellions in this mod where lords who are part of your faction will randomly turn against you. Well, not turn against you, they'll just sort of go back and take back stuff. So the Iron Islands rebelled, even though I'm not at war with them, so they took back that place. But their leader is no, I'm just gonna show you. Their leader is let's see, the Reach. So yeah, Mace Tyrell somehow became ruler of the Iron Islands, and yeah, so he's the so I couldn't take out Highgarden. I really wanted to take out Highgarden, but I couldn't because, well, I probably still could, but anyway, so that happened. And then yeah, I was like, well, I was good friends with the Stormlands, but you know what? I had to finish off the series taking King's Landing, and if you want, I can turn this into a completely role-played series, which it kind of was. You know, we kind of stopped playing the game at a certain point, and we just sort of stuck to our storyline. I think that's what made the series so fun. Here we go. All hail His Grace, King Bronson Snow, first of his name, King of the Andals and Rhoynar, and the First Man, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms, and Protector of the Realm. Alright, there we go. We're actually officially king. So there we go. I wanted to say a few things. Obviously, I started this series back in April, before the last season of Game of Thrones started. That's just sort of just to realize how long this series has been going for. When the series started, I was still in a relationship. About halfway through this series, I went for a breakup. It was a very hard time for me. But making these videos, reading all the nice comments every single day, was a massive help. And personally, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who did support this series and support me. You guys won't be forgotten, and I really hope you tune in for the next series of this amazing mod. It's going to be very soon, very exciting as well. Because of this series, I became good friends with the guy who made this mod, Bruno. Fantastic guy. I love his mod. I love the passion, and it's really just made me fall in love with this game again. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. I'm now going to quickly turn this into a little roleplay and tell you what happens with the character in the series, and we shall end it there. After many years of war, Bronson Snow finally took out King's Landing. He summoned all the high nobles of the Seven Kingdoms to King's Landing to form a peace treaty. It was time to end the war. Renly would return to Storm's End and rule over the Stormlands. Mace Tyrell would return to Highgarden and rule over the Reach. Edmure Tully would rule over the Riverlands. Yara Greyjoy sailed back to Pike and ruled over the Iron Islands. The Martells stayed in Dorne doing nothing. The same with House Arryn watching over the Vale. The Night's Watch disbanded as the threats beyond the wall were no longer there. The Free Folk lived in peace beyond the wall. Stannis Baratheon, still thinking he's king, sailed east to look for different adventures. And as for me, I had no taste in being king. I returned to Winterfell, where my wife and child were waiting for me. I made Ser Davos regent of the realm to watch over the Seven Kingdoms and do all that kingdom shit.